We are absolutely getting away with murder. It's them again. And this is going to be two. We can't keep letting them knock on the door. What a flick from their play. Jesus Christ. Oh, dearie me. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 18 of Unemployed to Hall of Fame. Apologies for the delay in the video uploads recently. It has just been a crazy time for me personally, so I'm putting up a Saturday release just to hopefully combat a bit of that. I've got a bit of time now, but let's get into what we've been doing, what the latest is, what changes to the team, etc, etc. Okay, so in terms of transfers, what have we done? We have done this right here. We have signed do you know, I'm awful with stuff like this. I'm going to call him Phil. We signed Phil Pott, who looks like a handy little player. He's on a non-contract. He's 20 years old, 11 dribbling, 11 first touch, 11 passing, and he can play pretty much anywhere across that midfield. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to bring this man in. We got him in from Huddersfield Town. Didn't actually make an appearance for them, but for me, massive signing. And as you can see here, he's made 2 appearances and got 2 goals. He has been very good, but there is a catch. So if we look at the contract here, he is our highest paid player by an absolute mile. He's on £425 a week. I did and ah about this one. Do I go for it? I mean, for me, he didn't look phenomenal, but at the same time, the league we're in, I suppose this is pretty good. Out of 20 for this league, it's pretty good. And he's shown it on the pitch. But what that has done is it's put us a couple of £100 behind the wage budget. That's big for us. So I can't do anything about that. So I have sort of, for the first time in our playthrough, I've messed up the wage budget. Is there anyone I can get rid of to make that to get that down? Yes, but actually a lot of these players play for us already. So at the same time, we're just gonna have to sort of grin and bear it and hope we get through the other side, because the players I'm paying wages to do play, apart from Rogan, our backup keeper, who is on a fair whack, but we haven't got enough backup keeper. Anyway, that's the finance bit I need to worry about. You don't need to worry about at the moment. But let me show you how we have been getting on since the last video. So we left at this game here, our first game of the season, where Zach Clark got a couple and we absolutely dominated away from home to Ashton United. And we then went and played Lancaster at home. Now this game, Mr. Zach Clark, yet again, who I will show you shortly, I'm so glad we gave him a contract, because he's been ripping this league apart. We were 3-1 up with 10 minutes left, and they scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes to win 4-3. I was absolutely fuming, and I thought, okay, this is where we're at with this league. Like, after being 3-1 up, I thought, okay, we're going to have another good season. We threw it away. 3 goals in the last 10 minutes and we lost 4-3, but then we've just been rampant. We've just gone pretty much goals galore. Zach Clark again with 2, Zach Clark with 4, Zach Clark. I mean, it has been an absolutely phenomenal season for this man. His stats have gone down. I don't understand how he's doing this. He's not phenomenal. I keep checking his stats, going, is there something that I'm missing? There's not. He's got a bit of pace and acceleration, and he's fit and he can jump, but he is absolutely dominant. 15 league goals in 7 games with an 8.33. I don't know what's happening right now, but he is on track. If you look at his career record here, almost 100 appearances. He's almost scored a goal every other game in the league. And pretty much, and to be fair, that's all with us pretty much. But he is on track to have one of the best seasons. And he is tied up till next year, so we're not going to lose him on a free. Thank God, because he has been absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, really happy with that. Really happy with his progress. And well, yeah. If we look down here in all career stats, 44 games plus, he's going to go down as a Isle of Man legend. There's no way about it. He's just absolutely phenomenal, and he's got to be. He is a favourite personnel. To me, I don't care. I'd put him icon now. I don't care. I would put him there. But he's been absolutely phenomenal for us. And I'm hoping that's how it will continue, because we're on a bit of a... I keep doing that. We're on a bit of a good early start. We played 7, we've won 6. And then we lost that one at home. So it's been a pretty good start to the season. We've not been outdone yet. We've been holding our own. So yeah, I'm happy. And this man, Ian Murray, also has been just absolutely running the midfield option. He's just doing very well. The whole team's doing well. We can't complain. It's just working. So it brings us to today's game, and we are away to Horsham in the FA Cup first qualifying round. Horsham are playing in the Eichmann League Premier Division, which is the same league as us basically, but they go into the south of the National League and we go into the north. So they have been around since 1871. I love a bit of history. Their new stadium was built in 2019. I mean, that's a good picture. I like that picture. The grass looks artificial, but it looks nice. And their bank, they've got £500,000 in the bank. £500,000 in the bank, but they've been ran well, clearly. They've never, as far as I'm aware, well, not in the last 10 years, have never been in the National League, but they have won 8 Southern Combination Premier League trophies, and they have won the 3rd Division. So they've got a bit of history. I like them, but not today, I don't. We're going to beat them. Anyway, let's run through the starting 11. In goal, we have got Bardsley. Right back is Jake Wallace with Jones and MBEKA as centre-backs. Tom Kelly is playing left back for us today. The defensive midfield pair, I didn't think we'd still have these two. I thought this would be long gone. These were with us from season 1, but it's Griff and Hiltunen who are in the defensive midfielder positions. Dira is attacking down the right-hand side, and Philpott, who I can't drop him at the minute, he is playing now down the left-hand side with an inside forward role. Idea for me is cut in. He's got a bit of pace, he's got a bit of dribbling, see what he can do there. And then we're going for Clark and Jared Blake up top. Jared Blake hasn't set the world alight, as you can see. He's playing well. He's playing very well, which makes me think he's just linking up with Clark and providing him with all the ammunition. But we're a one-man team pretty much at the moment in terms of goals. So if Clark gets injured or something bad happens, who knows? But yeah, I'm happy with what's going on. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what happens away today, the FA Cup against Horsham. Tale of the tape for us today. So Horsham, not in form. Okay, they've lost 3 of their last 5, drawn 1. They've only won 1 game in their last 5. They are playing the formation that we were playing last season. We've mixed it up, and we've got 5 wins on the bounce. I've changed up our outfit. I was like, you know what? We can't keep wearing shorts and t-shirts. We've gone for a Isle of Man trackie. We're not wearing suits in this league. We will do when we get a bit big for our boots and love ourselves a bit much. But it's an early start. It's fine. So yeah, we've mixed up our dress code. We've gone and nicked a tracksuit from the club shop. Yam Fam, what a name! Why am I getting excited about them? Good save. And that's one thing actually. Bardsley's been very good for us this season. So I'm really impressed with Bardsley. He's kept us in a lot of games, even the ones where it looks like we're absolutely dominating 4-1. Oh, Blake's breaking. Jared Blake, he's got absolutely no one in support. He's managed to do something with it. He's found Dira. Dira bursting down this right-hand side. Dira gets the ball in. It's Philpott! Get in! And we are just playing really well again. I don't know when this bubble's going to burst. We're adding good players. Like I said, we're damaged on the wage now. We are suffering because of that. But I need these players if we're gonna go up. And the only way we're gonna get approached for bigger jobs is by making a name for ourselves down these lower divisions. Blake. Oh, that's unlucky. So yeah, so I think, like I said, I've got a feeling that we're probably. I don't think we'll be offered another job until we get into the National League. I've just got a feeling. Um, so let's see what we can do. I know this is FA Cup, but let's see what we can do here. Ball in. Henriksen, he's a tall player and well dealt with by Jones at the back, who's been solid since arriving. He's been absolutely solid. And one thing actually that I've forgot to mention when we were talking about contracts, Jones was wanted by a couple of clubs. We tied him down from a non-contract to a part-time contract. The club's no longer interested, but I couldn't. I like Jones. He's solid for us at that centre back role, so I tied him down. He's on a couple £100 now. Philpott, what a ball in! Deary me, deary me. That should have been 2-0. Great ball in from Philpott. Wallace is going to take this from deep. He's whipped that in. Clark lingering, and he's put a brilliant ball in, and Jared Blake has got his first goal of the season. What play again? And to be fair, Horsham are out of form. They're out of form. We're in form. And like I said, we're in level leagues. They're just over. They're just down in the south, and we're up north. But that's a great ball. Poor defending by their two centre-backs. Just letting Blake have all the time. Blake's not a tall guy, but he's directed that header in. And we are 2-0 up inside 22 minutes. Bardsley long ball forward. Henriksen up to Golding. Yamfam has got to be one of the best names in football. Let's pull it back to Dance. Hewlett, Lamb, Henriksen. This is nice play. And that's going to be a miss. I was certain that was going to end up in the back of the net. Not complaining. More highlights. This is just an absolute highlight fest. Dira picking the ball up, burst that through. It's gone over. I'm thinking about possibly getting rid of Dira, just to help with the wage bill. We've got some good players now, and I don't know. Oh, what's gap in it dealt with? I don't know. I'll take that. I'll think about it. It'd be a silly thing to do, actually. I'm just thinking about wages. The wage thing's on my mind. I don't like being behind. We've always been pretty good at managing our finances. But yeah. Anyway, that's just something. I'm just thinking out loud there. Thinking out loud. Half time's come along. Lucky to be ahead. I thought, I know they've had a few highlights in that half. I know I was talking a lot, but for some reason, I thought we were dominating, and we're not. We're lucky to be ahead. An undeserved lead into the second half, and eventually they are going to get the goal they deserve. Okay, and Dickoff has made it. They're actually hammering us on the stats, but it's 2-1. We're only expected to be competitive in all cup competitions, so again, not the end of the world. Oh, I would like a bit of money from the cup runs, preferably the FA Cup, just to see if they give us a bit more budget and we can help out of our wages. But yeah, again, I wouldn't be bothered. We need our fitness for this league. We haven't got a massive squad depth again. And for me, it's about climbing the leagues while we can to get noticed at the big stage. It's not about these FA Cup runs. That's well dealt with by Kelly, but this is going to be another Horsham highlight. That's great play. We've just been dragged out of position. That's where the high press has come against us. Dickoff completely unmarked. Yamfam. They're definitely going to have a shot off in this highlight. It would make no sense if it ended anytime soon, and Dickoff has missed again. We are getting away with murder. We are absolutely getting away with murder. It's them again. And this is going to be 2. We can't keep letting them knock on the door. What a flick from their play. Jesus Christ. Oh, dearie me. And we couldn't, it couldn't go on for too long, could it, at the end of the day? I don't really want to take Philpott off, but not much we could do. Wallace isn't having a good game. Well, we've got 5 subs here. I haven't got a left back. That's annoying. I mean, that'll have to do for now. We can make more subs. I don't even know what I said to those players. I think I automatically went on to the see the game out, but it's 2-2. But this, It's deserved. They if they beat us, they deserve it. I don't want it to go to. I hope there's not replays this early on. But MBEKA, if he can do it, oh my lord, it's undeserved. MBEKA didn't even jump. He's so tall. He's just snatched an 85th minute goal. Scullion off the bench, whipped that one in. Look, he just didn't even bother. He's given us the lead. We need to do something here. I don't want. Do you know what? F it. We're going to do that. And we're also going to take... Do you not know? Oh, for... They've equalised. No, it's not. It's offside. Do you know what? Get off. I'm pausing this because why is it... screw it. Lewis Farmer's coming on. So that took longer than it should have done to make some substitutions. Just... they've put their goalkeeper up. Ericsson, and they've missed. Please let this be the last highlight. Please let it be last highlight. We have gotten away with murder, ladies and gents. Absolutely gotten away with murder there. We are through to the next round. Horsham have every right to feel aggrieved because they've got another loss to their tally. But they absolutely dominated us, and we were fortunate. We were absolutely fortunate to beat Horsham. And we're back for league action. We are at home to West Uckland. After that FA Cup win, we got a couple of grand in the bank. We've been drawn at home to Chippingham for the next round. But for now, we are going to focus on the Northern Premier Division. West Uckland, great in-action shot. Bit of warehousing in the back and absolutely average stands. How is that almost 7,000? How is that almost 7,000? I do not understand that. There must be, I don't know, but that is ridiculous. That's got to be wrong. They've got no facilities, average condition. We don't even know when the stadium was built. But they were founded in 1893. So again, bit of history from these guys. Starting lineup for this one it's going to be an unchanged lineup, basically. Same lineup as last time. Bardsley, Wallace, Jones and Becca Kelly is the back five. Hiltunen and Griff in midfield. Deera, Philpott on the wings and Clark and Blake up top. Taylor tape for this one. We know our Taylor tape. Won the last 5 games. We got very lucky last game. Absolutely stole from them there. West Uckland. Oh, okay. This could be interesting. They've won 4 out of their last 5. They've only got 1 defeat to their name in that last 5. This could be a very interesting game. And they are going to start with a highlight. The only thing I'm hoping is we are at home. We've been getting about 1,100, 1,200 attendances this season, which is lovely to see. We've also sold 270 season tickets against the 150 we normally get, so we're definitely building a fan base. That's probably what's attracted these sponsors like Groupon and Under Armour to get involved. But Kelly's got it's a lovely bit of play here. Zach Clark couldn't do anything with it, but Deera puts that ball back in. Philpott has made it 1-0. And he's so far, he's justifying every single bit of that £400 a week paycheck he's getting. Lovely play and a good ball in. Clark could have, well, it was fine. It came to Deera. Deera whipped it in, and Philpott, he's 6'2". So coming in on that inside forward role for those crosses, he's an aerial threat as well as being somehow quite quick and a bit of dribbling and everything else about him. So he has been a very good addition to the squad. I am really happy with him. And we're just playing well. Hiltunen, I'm glad he's back. Obviously, we sent him out on loan last season. One of the reasons he's back is I just couldn't find defensive midfielders. Hence why him and Griff are now the starting 2. But Hiltunen just, for me, look, he ties everything together. He's brilliant. And this is nice play. Everything going through him. And there's a great ball from Hiltunen. Deera, and it's Zachary Clark for his 16th goal of the season. He is absolutely phenomenal for us. It may help me make sense of his stats. I don't understand. But he is just tearing this league apart, even more so than the last season. And I'm really glad we didn't let him go. I was so close to releasing this man. But that's a ball up from Breeze up to Nelson. And do you know what? Yeah, just keep it around there. I don't mind if they do that. I'm a bit worried about how this left back position for us. Great tackle, Griff. Hang on, I'll finish that thought in a minute. Zach Clark has gone all the way back. and he's allowed them to regroup. Jones up to Hiltunen, who's playing it into Dira. Dira, great ball to Zach Clark. Is he going to hit that? You bet he is. You bet he is. He is phenomenal. And the Isle of Man fans are being treated to absolute genius here. What play from these guys? Dira up. Zach Clark. He did a little juke here. Almost juked into the defender. It doesn't matter. Through legs of the keeper. It's 3-0. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. Finish from my point of the left back. Tactically, I don't know if it's something tactically I'm doing. But we just keep getting quite big gaps open up. And I've noticed the AI team tends to exploit us pretty much every game. Philpott. He's doing wonders. Oh, what a save. Where the right back's a bit more solid. So it'd be interesting to see if I need to do anything there or not. I'm not very tactically sound in knowing how to deal with those, apart from going defensive, which doesn't suit how we play football. But this is more like it. This is the football that I've been playing offline, and that's what we want to continue to do, because it just makes it more comfortable. It makes me feel less stressed when we're absolutely dominating. Yeah, you could argue, does it not get boring just winning every game? But I'm still MBEKA. But I'm still not expecting us to win, if that makes sense. I'm still thinking, well, we're the newly promoted club. I've not really bought anyone, and it's an awful mistake from their centre back. Dira! It is beautiful for his first goal of the season. He just absolutely dinked the keeper. Shocking defending. Was it shocking defending, or am I not giving Zach Clark? I mean, potentially that was a foul. I don't think anyone touched the ball, but that was audacious from Dira. He had no right to do that. He embarrassed Breeze with a little chip to make it 4-0. And the highlights have just been, oh, wow. That's a foul, referee. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of highlights in this league. The games take me so long to get through because it's just this. Like, quite a lot. It's just not like either side. But it has made the games a bit longer. Molyneux is cutting down there, and that is a sitter. So many clubs could punish us so much more if they knew how to put the ball away. Because it's not just the last few games. That's a great ball for Hiltunen, though. And Jared Blake has got on the end of this. Jared Blake cuts in, but he cut in, and we got nowhere with that. That was poor from Blake. Hopefully we're going to win this back. We're not. It's going to be a them highlight. And Scott, is he going to be greedy? He is, and he misses. He should have passed that. If I was his manager, I'd get him off. Pure greed. But again, they've just missed. They could have. This could be a lot less bigger score than it is at the moment. Being Cuckoo, it's down on the wing for them, and we're managing it well. Don't let him get the cross in. You let him get the cross in, and it's the low cross. And we all know what the low crosses do in FM. Stop the cross, fullbacks. You were right there, and it's straight into highlight again. MBEKA out to Kelly. It's just a long ball that, and it's just going to come straight back to him. It's saying Kelly's playing well. He's annoyed me in these last two highlights. Just sloppy, and the ball straight through. It looked potentially offside. It's a great save. Bardsley. Excuse me. Ball in there. This isn't good. This isn't good, and we need to start. The highlights need to stop. Dira, okay. I'm not going to celebrate that because I'm annoyed with how we've just conceded 2 goals. And I'm about to bring Dira off, to be fair, because he's absolutely knackered. But this was concerning me. It was highlight after highlight after highlight. And maybe we are getting lucky with our wins. Because it's and apart from ones where our highlights we just tend to score, theirs are showing good build-up constantly. There's a show. Do you mean they're attacking us so much more than we do them? So maybe we are just taking our chances and getting a bit lucky. Their XG's shot right up, as you can see on the chart. And there's a them highlight again. Oh, God. Okay, never mind. We're winning. Just quit complaining, quit moaning. Nelson, ball up. Just knock it. Knock that back to the keeper, Jones. You just need to tap it. And again, our left back is putting in a good low ball and it's dealt with. Philpott. Let's counter. Let's go. Farmer. Farmer, great turn there. Run, Farmer. Burst down the wing. And he is doing that. He's going to put the ball across to absolutely nobody. And it could be a counter here. I don't know why he's not whipping in the low crosses like the AI's doing. I've told him to. And they might put it's a penalty. It's a penalty. And you know what we're going to do here is I'm not happy. We're just doing too many bits. Hopefully, Bartley, he doesn't. Okay. We're doing too many bits up front. Just defend, please. If we end up messing this up from 5-2, it's another highlight. Here's us. Hopefully, it's going to result in a goal. Blake to Farmer. Back to Philpott. Zach Clark's missed a sitter. Please end the highlight there. Good. We should be okay. Touchwood. We should be okay now. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. Do you know what? If every game's going to be like this, we're going to have to start doing one game an episode. Because we're just going to... It's just going to be half hour long every time. I'm proper grumpy for some reason. I shouldn't be. We've just won. It's just undeserved again. It's just undeserved. We're getting away with murder. Zach Clark's obviously getting his name back in there, but something needs to change eventually. We'll get found out. I think that much is obvious. Okay, guys, so we're going to end the episode there. Another great win. We've had 2 undeserved wins in this episode, but who cares? We are sitting second in the league. Macclesfield are top of the league. Zach Clark's now up to 17 league goals in 8 games, which is absolutely insane. Dira has shot to top of assists with 7, and Murray's in there with 6. So, yeah, we are doing very well in terms of overall. The next fixtures we've got is, do you know what I'm going to do? Is because of how long these games are taking, I'm going to take a couple months offline. We're going to do a couple months at a time and just try and get through the seasons now. Try and get up to the Vanarama National. If we have anything interesting happen when I'm playing offline, we get approached for interviews or anything like that, I'll bring it back on. But I just think we just need to start getting through these seasons, start to actually make some progress, because it's going to be like episode 200 before we start doing anything, basically. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Thank you for your patience in waiting for these to come up. And I will see you next time for episode 19 of Unemployed to Hall of Fame.